Fast forward, my man will say a more cover and brought channel your social swamps. I'll say a pop creation television. Podcast stories are training me Chris big headlines. Near Jemre, na EDB Akroma Ewaha. Need me on Braxia Muse Ende, AD Kanya message will be to me. Subscribe to the channel, hit on notification bell, share, and my friends will answer into me. Can be an idiom. I will leave you a comment under the comment section. And make sure when your cases are in sir. Young Raying Sim.
Beautiful. But our part of this world my governance and you beautiful. Your governance yet said ye to take governance and to say oba slip another What is the news about Sammy Gyamfi? What is the news? That's Sammy Gyamfi. What watch day? So what? So what? The whole country should spend precious time. The whole country discussing Sammy Gyamfi. So
Wakwache sika.
Obi. That you refer to my pefra. And look at some of the conversations on the car. If you have a challenge with Sammy Gyamfi as a person, I don't give a toss about that. But you know, the word fairness should always be operational. Principles should always be operational in whatever we do and say. So no, now also obey will be. I know the Yamasemu. I don't want to know how I'm dealing with what a journalist I need to deal. And so Sammy Gyamfi in the morning show, drive time, afternoon show, online. Are we serious? and we have the courage to do comparisons that and Cecilia Dapa man pacho with the baby obia onyamisho no more by no more hodation because they do fair mono. Easy. You have the courage to be comparing Cecilia Dapa. Mami ni mnyam 4-way situation no any Sammy Gyamfi.
Well apart. There is really no link. I mean, it doesn't even make sense.
Oh dear, a case of ye me.
Yeah.
Ya tete wa na ade we kwa no enye no bra no wa betwenti dey.
Yeah, they will call them.
Oh dear na ode ni pa, ode ne kwa ifa. Say yenye dey yem pam no. Ana yenyi na di. Ana say yen repeat stories all the time. Ana say dey. I don't get it. We need to sit up and be principled as a very, 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 very good opposition and other people of different opinion. I think what we should be doing at this time, Obi, as I'm talking to you now, and you know, ACC will remain under this government, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We need to talk about it. The kind of opposition that the MPP and other opposition parties are offering us, we need to talk about it. Now, Sammy Gyamfi no wakotoka okaira. Wakoma agrada $2,000 ayira. We can question Cecilia Dapa because sabi all this can be court so be a sika. And the told just say or no space no. Why do you compare 1 million to 3,000 or to which I'm not even sure. Jimmy Boss can be keke.
No, the recipient they say 800.
I don't even want to go by that. I will not go by that. Me, I will not go by that. I said me who all kinds of but why? Why? The person Sammy Gyamfi only no issues are be fair in discussing matters of this sort. Ghana from Pamchomomianko beyond this. And time me pass out. Nano ya, when you want to make sure, Umwadi, Una Okawasem, and found deal with him on that score. But
because where I agree with you,
yes, Obi. Why are we making all
you may have issues with a political opponent or a politician because again may draw that distinction because any opposition party from Kwane Kasa. There are some Ghanaians.
That's why I said other people. Yes.
Good. And I'm saying, sir, you can have an issue as a political opponent or as a Ghanaian who is not happy about Bibi Awehu, but let's also be fair. I mean, if we are not also careful, then we will lower the threshold too much. Threshold there was a and that's why the same argument you will be here in the case of the Chief Justice.
Exactly.
So if we are not careful, the threshold for removing a Chief Justice may lower it too much. The same thing here. I mean, because if Sika politician Eche, Emma, was a politician Elusu. Juma or Womua, then we have a problem.
Well, I'll be coming.
Every politician,
I'll be coming to the.
We need to have a situation.
It's the mindset that we have.
It's not problem.
Almost all the arguments, no. The target is not the act; it's the person.
Yeah.
I tell me, catch yourself by to boss. You don't know focal when it comes to governance in this country. You don't know focal. No, intimacy.
It is should be a learning way
aspect of it. Sure, and Mabuna Monya favor before His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to be given positions that are so sensitive.
Yes.
Asempa FM.
When the Ebiana Munim the Obone for Nashishato Amamu. Muamu party for.
And a non put on
Muamu party for.
And no crown the
Muamu party for.
The internal
Muamu party for.
Charlie, among for you wiki.
Party for now, Mokatre say. Yanu Yanim Yana Tehano. We have cabinet ministers calling us. Charlie. We have party executives calling us. We have party sympathizers calling us. NDC groupings. Catch us that my young say I try and him say we these are executioners or bravo. You think that is what we practice here? Now got Pentecost I also go empire. Now call Apostle Salas one man. Now Reverend Steve and the Pastor Stanley. Empire Mobama no. Sa dance the crew no nyoma ensem fatano. And no now the better higher wajumana. I don't give a toss to what people will say. And then why? The bitterness and the trappings we continue to set for ourselves is too much, Ghana. I'll get to Sammy Gyamfi. But I stand with him on this matter.
Yeah.
I stand with him on this matter. And the code of conduct, and I went up Omusumingu, and Abajama, and the Messinga, and that is what you are going to do.
But my other point,
that is what you are going to do.
Even if you want to go with the code of conduct, the code of conduct, man, a profile sanctions.
The general question after everything I'll ask you, the code of conduct and the constitution of Ghana and the minister,
that's fine.
Now behind us sometimes here Kasa. The person Sammy Gyamfi, I'm not dealing with the act. The act there's nothing at stake. What can send me or any among more dear who are dreaming who say or ya homaso and all those things. There be maybe with the Kokawasi. Bamamum and ye hard unnecessarily on ourselves like that.
You give the dog a bad
yes, sir. A crowd was what you tell. Many central for Mukwanoma represent many obi of various places. No disumasidra. We don't know which Aban sisa obia unim de obi epe unya wiase japade anyina obi tim na okra no o hwere na e de mkuntebuo pa na abekwa akobu a kire nyame why are we so punchy on ourselves like that na samintie ni ye kan kabi minim chen obia kekakasa ufran ntuma kra enye yi kire nipa dodo na wotietia so wona manyo sema oyim as young as he is inti freda bonyo me sro me bo di kase me nyewa inti freda bonyo le hia me wosuan ana ekotira baabi ana wo hwe ofa medua na wo ka okọ no tu ni botum ana ma me $3,000 ana say $2,000 it will feel freda bonyo pa e be wini nya ase.
Sir, or because I think the other side is so the recipient that's fine.
Only no problem saying. I know the internal party business. Now what would you actually who also no problem no. Oh no, I got why you there now only no problem. Now you bet my pay. Every social media. Me na me what this game me name their friend to X what the X baby ada kweseda no twa shoot no shoot on Tony ban na mo je me fa ma ba me team wa fe almost me mo bi kwa manage me space am say me say na me sa obi ani do pen obi ma trash here obi so trash here it means me preaching now say you might have your personal political challenges with him, your traditional challenges with him in terms of a Sunni banning the Yobi. Said they better ha any part binimuni and yajino. You can't stop it all. You can never stop it. If we are going to use this as a measurement for our politicians, there, MPP, T2, can they shut up? Please.
Because that's where I think we should get to.
So what I say, because
and I spoke about threshold. If we are not careful, say you we say politician, who will be our Omanhene. It's as if you need any Ghana. Why should we even do that? I don't know. Say Chayman Nipana any BBA on all fours. No, I dear way dear, but not this. If you want to
Obi, let me thank the chief of staff. The latest information crime as a free officer. No, we watch the coming days.
Asempa
Eti de obi akabiano wo ka your mind chichire Sami Gyamfi oye ko a waso Ghana eye ye da ase anima ye nyina di ahoden your mama president mami nkotu or say I would have used a sledgehammer and I did still the work I was saying
the sledgehammer
yeah I dey na mo pese bono mane mem ti mesre obi mesre
yeah
say a baby ada no hukum bebrea yeah ye kujao
into man I think we have to even chip this in say when so one for me I think constant refreshers for appointees the president and the chief of staff should take it very serious. There are so many lessons from Tadiwe in this modern social media world, You might be doing something that free say you might not know who is watching. It is especially for the young appointees, This should also tell you, say, the sensibilities of the Ghanaian. See, we are woke into the slightest thing, so many sensibilities. In the appointees now more pay show off. Ushu, tell my head account. Ushu no chat. U3 piece no chat.
The expensive one, and I say also got to be the office.
Now they are busy office.
Now what chat?
Now we be iPad. We be way. Now we see it for flower to. Send your mano. Yenka say won to me. You have money to do those things. But there is something called the sensibilities of Ghanaians. The young appointees should watch it. This should be a lesson to everybody. But I honestly think, sir, even when you take the code of conduct, code of conduct, punishment I profano, you will reprimand. You will so forfeit your salary, your suspension, your dismissal.
Yes. Chief of staff, the latest information I've got.
Yes. And why everybody thinks for this? Oh, he should be sacked. Yempamono. I don't understand where it's coming from. But the point is that it should be something grievous. Yes, I've heard the argument around $1 the fact that CDs a legal tender for the payment of any amount in Ghana and all of that. Yes, fair argument. And I believe so that sense, that moment of indiscretion, he was then pushed to apologize, which he has done. And we should be a bit with me. If it was something grievous, if it's a dear way dear. Not this. This really, for me, doesn't meet the threshold. Well, I don't with the greatest of respect. It doesn't meet the threshold.
The biggest problem this exposes us to is a reasonable percentage of young hands from where I sit who don't have experience in terms of managing situations in this country and certain sensitive positions. And yet a bit risky and dangerous. You can't run away from that fact.
Yeah.
That in political appointment, it's not just a matter of we need certain
experience,
of course,
competences,
of course. But a certain kind of experience and politically. Otina AKT Hamon Munasi, Otina other people Munasi, one disciplinarian, former road minister, Amwakwata Dibiamika. You don't have to just bam. And that's how we are doing to ourselves now. Straight from university, bam. No, what you want now? Who we are? Me, my age about 27 years. Me. I'm being even questioned why I drive a Lexus. 50-year-old man. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm in more hospital and I'm more military and I'm more politics, man. 27 good years. I can't afford a Lexus. Or you think that we come to sit here and by the grace of God, because I engage service, that's all that we sit here to do? So what me point I say, too much.
And we so one thing. We've always said this thing, politics here, a dirty game, a treacherous game, and all of that.
We have fed our minds with that.
But the truth of the matter is, in the last few days, when you see the kind of people are afraid, I'm like, really? The same party?
So there are platforms that
actually, the same party. The same party.
You know, so remember the person Sammy Gyamfi so.
Wow.
Sammy Gyamfi I speak to you as a brother. Today
as a younger brother.
As a brother. Tomorrow maybe I will not speak to you as a brother.
Yeah.
Mesro, I am sure you have learned the best of lessons from this act of omission or display. Where do you crucify him? No? 12 apostles no man free by you. Crucify him, no. And go free baby, I must say, apostles Makumaku edum nienu no. And no free by crucify him. So your crucifixion process, no?
Yes.
You should come out as a refined politician. Because you engage 20 people. I'll tell you, 18 of the people now engage on Sammy Gyamfi. Ebin Mukasa with Akroma. One of them say, "A new win and I made a son if you are ebe buano kwan bibreswa." Yesi onipa onti wachi asem. Senka wonnam ana oti wachi asema. Na ka odon sa. Ego ti. Medie Meka young executives no manya appointments.
Young appointees
no. Say when you were in a position. It said that you concra can na me ya kwada no.
Yeah.
Nti we ensem ahodo etimi call so channel yi so high population television. Ya mishraw on trewashim so wo yemre ewo ha. Omari so bitima subscribe, share, hit on notification bell na emma ebusuakuo no emu enye kese. Ya mishraw say obeka busuakuo no. That's an so bad here bi adom bi adom yenia. Ensen hyiamu na yensum o kwan so kra. Ha population television. Me that's so yemre.